There are no complaints from the fans or his new teammates. For a player of KD's caliber, it's worth the wait. Kevin?
A momentous decision, DA. Thank you. Well, we have two teams tonight, Steve, that love to take their time working it up court. When you played, which were the best teams at grinding it out in slower games?
You know, I think the Chicago Bulls, that triangle offense, I mean, they ran on fast break on their defense, but on the offensive end, they wanted to wear you down with that triangle offense. And the teams that had dominant post players, they would get it down to them, make you double team, the ball would move around. And that was pretty much Shaq teams and Akeem Olajuwon teams, guys who had dominant centers.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harris is out there with Thomas. Then there's Allen. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Chiozza in at the point. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the center position. Now here is Harris. After the miss from John Collins. Harris drives in. Thomas trying to break loose. Harris no good. Now here's Hunter. Guarded close. Here's Young. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Chiozza passes to LeVert. Allen kicks to LeVert. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
The free throw drops for LeVert. And the last two drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
Now, here's Collins. He's coming off a 28-point game against New York.
He was really aggressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Pass to LeVert. And the pass to Chiozza. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Collins. Chiozza, no good.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Outside Collins. Here's Capella. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's LeVert. He's coming off a 22-point game against Golden State.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle. He brought energy. And he brought it on the glass.
Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Good on the triple.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Nets trail by 6. Here's Harris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Chiozza standing the floor. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Young pass to Collins. Here's Herter. And it's sent back by Allen. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Atlanta leading by 4. He's coming off a 31-point game against New York. He can't get it to go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
Here's LeVert after the made shot from John Collins. Here's Chiozza. 11 points for him in that last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
And a one-year player at Texas, Jared Allen came into the league as a bit of a project. He's got ample playing time to develop in Brooklyn.
Shooting two. No good on that one. And Greg, safe to say, Allen's defense is ahead of his offense.
Yeah, but his mobility and leaping ability serve him well as a finisher, providing that vertical spacing teams like to have inside.
And he's good on the second. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Warriors. Stolen. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Chiozza, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Chiozza's got his second bucket.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Young drives in, and it's sent back by Allen. Nets trail by 3. Here's Chiozza. Clock at 6. With the teardrop, and Capella sends it back. Herder passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Chiozza. Harris outside. Passes to Allen. Thomas trying to break loose. There's Allen. That's good on the assist from Harris.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's Herder. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Young outside. Pass to Capella. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Collins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
As usual, beasting inside. John Collins puts defenders in no-win situations.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
First one falls for him. Steve, we know it's a long season for the players, but talk about the coaches.
Kevin, you've seen it. Those coaches that are on a hot seat, they have those bags under their eyes, no sleep. Those coaches that have a long contract and they're winning, they're pretty good. And I think the coaches that sleep well is the coaches that have teams that they know that kind of runs themselves.
And so Collins nails both of them.
Out of Wake Forest, John Collins quickly emerging as a top-notch scorer. A tremendous finisher, and his range extends out beyond the arc.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And players with big numbers on losing teams can be accused of empty stats. So, Greg, you take Collins's with a grain of salt?
You look at his field goal percentage, high 50s. He's not just a high usage player. He is highly efficient.
It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You look at Brooklyn. Right now at the playoff start, they would have the 7th seed. And, of course, there's the Hawks. Right now, quite a ways down below.
And right now for the Nets, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
I thought this might happen. Confidence can take you a long way, but you also have to have the talent to back it up.
Now, here is Young. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to LeVert. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And then Thomas with the jam.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
The pass to Capella. To the wing on the left. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his first foul. Here's Huerter. LeVert defending. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
They call him Red Velvet. Kevin Huerter, out of the University of Maryland, proved he can stripe it from day one.
And Greg Huerter, the 19th pick back in 2018, sweet touch and at 6'7". Good size at the shooting guard position.
And the Hawks general manager, Travis Schlenk, coming from the Warriors with Trae Young and Kevin Huerter. The Hawks hoping they have a kind of Splash Brothers East.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. And with the signing of Durant and Irving along with DeAndre Jordan, Greg, are the Brooklyn Nets now claiming the mantle for the top team in New York?
Listen, they were already the better team a season ago after stealing the Knicks' thunder in free agency, acquiring the superstar talent. They're poised to steal the Knicks' cultural relevance as well.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And Young kicks to Capella. It's Young on the wing. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And yes, it's good.
He sees the whole floor, and he's making some quick decisions. Trae Young gets what he wants from the mid-range.
Here's Harris. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Young. Capella trying to free himself up. Shot's good from Young. Young's got his second basket of the night.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
LeVert with it. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. 6 to shoot. Chiozza, no good.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And finished off by Collins.
A next-level athlete with great length. Collins throws it down with ease.
Timeout called, the Nets. Steve, the player tracking data is kind of an interesting thing. It's a big part of scouting now. In fact, AI can accumulate that right from the TV feed, which to me is amazing.
It is. I think if it doesn't distract or take away from our game, to have that type of information live and from a player being able to play in a game, I think is helpful for everything, for scouting, for, I would say, health reasons, for guys, conditioning. I love it, as long as it doesn't distract from the game.
That's a good point.
Taking a look now at stats for LeVert. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging about 23 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Here's Chiozza. He gets it in there. Chiozza's got 6 points. The Hawks leading by 7. Young passes to Capella. Young, right side. And that one drops for him. He's got 6.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Chiozza passes to LeVert. Allen kicks to LeVert. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Hunter, no one around him. Offensive rebound. Capella. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Atlanta, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. That free throw missing. Rodions Kurucs. He's checked in for Allen. He hits the second from the line. Nets trail by 10. Here's Chiozza. 6 points for him. Passes it to LeVert. From the baseline. That one rolling around and runs out.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Pass to Capella. Outside Collins. No good on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's LeVert. And that one is stuffed right through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Here's Collins, following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Herter. 5 on the clock. From deep. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Now here's LeVert. He's guarded closely. And that one, good. LeVert's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Young passes to Capella. Young with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Thomas with the block. And there's the pass to Chiozza. 58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Trae Young. Brooklyn shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Hawks leading by 5. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Young's got 8.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's LeVert. Collins with some nice D. Atlanta's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Herter. He has 5 inside and finished off by Collins.
He's showing us a lot of everything tonight. Collins becoming more and more versatile at the offensive end.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's LeVert. He's got 7. Over Collins. The shot that time not on target. And so it's John Collins making highlights for the Atlanta Hawks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
As a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, the big men are Collins and Dedmon. Young is out there with Reddish. And it's Carter in at the 3, the small forward.
And they continue to control the glass.
Young's shot is off. Nets trail by 9. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. LeVert kicks to Johnson. A three-pointer off the mark. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Johnson, a wide open look. They get it again. And it's Caruch missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now, here's Collins. 14 points for him. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. Here's LeVert following the basket by Cam Reddish. The three from Johnson. Reddish grabs the rebound. The Hawks leading by 9. Now the feed to Young. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
In his rookie season, a rough start shooting the ball for Trae Young. He came on down the stretch in a big way.
And some new records for Trae Young, the first rookie in NBA history with over 45 points and 15 assists in a game.
Kevin, also the 4th rookie since the merger to post 3 consecutive 35-points games. The others, Bernard King, Michael Jordan, and Allen Iverson. That's the company you want to be in.
Now here is Carter. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. The 11-footer uses the glass to drop it in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to LeVert. Will it go? And again, it's the Nets missing. The Hawks leading by 14. Young from outside. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Timeout called, the Nets. Steve, we're seeing teams around the league putting up a lot of 3-point shots. I'm sure you would have enjoyed playing in this era so much with that green light shooting 3.
I would, Kevin. Getting a chance to shoot maybe 5 or 6 more 3-point field goal attempts takes your numbers up. But I also think a lot of these teams are copycats. Everybody can't shoot the 3. Work on your game and what's best for you.
Andre Bembry's checked in for Atlanta. Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. With the break in the action, let's now look at the league's top scorers. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. The 4th spot held by Trae Young.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Allen passes to LeVert. Johnson against Young. Shot to stop the run. Johnson can't get it to go.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly. That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Nets trail by 19. Allen outside. Pass to LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Dedmon's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to LeVert. Allen outside. Looking to end his cold spell. Bembry with the rebound.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Outside Carter. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. LeVert kicks to Johnson. Back to LeVert. From deep 3-point range. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Trae Young. 2nd in assists. And don't forget, top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat night in and night out.
And going back to him being 2nd in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game. His peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. Now here's Johnson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks to Temple. Trying to end the drought. Vince Carter grabs the miss.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Harris looking it over. There's the pass to Johnson. Now here's Allen, defended by Young. Harris outside. Johnson outside. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Moves back up. And Allen with the layup. Allen's got 5 now.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Young outside. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Johnson up top, defended by Young. Young against Johnson. Back to Temple. No good off the back of the rim. The Hawks leading by 21. Young's shot is off.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Johnson, the pass to Allen. Over Young. Allen's shot is off. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on an 18-4 run right now.
And when you think about some of the most entertaining Hawks teams, my mind always goes to the human highlight film.
Reason why: he was a 9-time All-Star, NBA scoring champion, had some legendary matchups against Larry Bird and Chuck Person, to name a few. One of the most electrifying players in the history of the game.
So it's Atlanta now, following the 3-pointer by Brooklyn. Bembry kicks to Carter. Young outside, 3-pointer. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And that's now 21 points for Trae Young. Nets trail by 21. Passes it to Temple. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Good defensive work there by Young.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Carter with the bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kicks it out to Allen. Fires the three. Rebound by the Hawks.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Pass to Bembry. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Temple the pass to Johnson. Dishes it to Allen. Outside Thomas. Over Carter. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
To the middle, here's Young. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Harris. Releases. Rebounded by the Hawks. Dedmon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Over in the corner, Reddish. Over Harris. A shot by Reddish, no good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And Brooklyn has possession. After the miss from Cam Reddish. Back to Harris. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside. Harris has got 8.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Reddish with the ball. Harris is there. And Reddish with the slam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Temple the pass to Johnson. Knocked loose and stolen by Dedmon. Here's Bembry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Hawks have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
First free throw is good, and Brooklyn making a change here. That one misses. Here's Chiozza. He has 7. Now Harris. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's Atlanta running away with it. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 23 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
More spectacular play by Trae Young. It's not just the skill set, it's the instincts of the game. Makes quick reads, and he's decisive.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, there's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. Lance Thomas out there with Jarrett Allen. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then there's Harris. And it's Chiozza in at the point guard position. Now here's Allen. Shot clock at 5. Harris inside the line. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Shot's good from Young.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Smitty, the city of Atlanta, as you know, has really embraced Trae Young.
Kevin, they call him Ice Trae. The franchise handed him the keys, and he's running with it.
Now here's LeVert. Can't connect from 13 feet out. About 1 minute played here in the second half.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Lets it go with a 3. And the Nets miss again.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Here's Young. Capella. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 7 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Harris against Young. Now here is Harris. Defense is right there. He kicks to Thomas. Here's LeVert. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Fast break, the Hawks. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. And that one is off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Chiozza. He has 7. Harris outside. The pass to Chiozza. And here's LeVert. Over Young. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Here's Thomas. And again, unable to change momentum here. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And the shot is good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Harris. The teardrop falls in. Harris has got 10 points.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Passes it to Capella to the inside. That's good from Collins on the assist from Capella.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
Harris outside. Allen passes to LeVert. Back to Allen. Harris outside. Good work defensively by Capella. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. The offensive rebound, Herter, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. 7 points in the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Chiozza. He's got 7. LeVert with it. Looking to get it going. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella. Smitty at the defensive end, who are the best players in the league at selling a charge call?
I would say Kyle Lowry is one of my favorites. Marcus Smart, PJ Tucker. Those are the guys that come to mind that do it well. They take charges and also they sell it.
Yeah, Tucker in particular, and I love Lowry, but Tucker, he'll take it, and you know it hurts, but he takes it every game and multiple times a game, right? I mean, wow.
Yes, indeed.
He's off on the first, and the Nets making a change here. Caruth just checked in. And he sinks the second. And here's Young. He has 29. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
Doesn't have to get all the way downhill to the rim to be effective because Trae Young has a trademark floater.
Here's Chiozza. He has 7. Harris inside, working on Collins. Count that one. Harris has got 12 points in the game.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Pass to Capella. Down low. Here's Herter. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Chiozza passes to LeVert. With some arc, he takes it up and lays it in. He's got 10.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. The pass to Herter. Hunter with it. LeVert defending. Outside Collins. 6 to shoot. Capella kicks to Young. That 3 off the mark.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half. None so far in the second.
Here's Caruth. He's guarded by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Here's Herter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
The 19th pick in 2018 out of Maryland. Kevin Herter with the positional size and skill to adapt well to the NBA game.
And so he makes both from the line. And with that skill, Huerter's a triple threat offensively.
Not just a standstill shooter, he can function as a secondary ball handler, creating for himself and others.
Now here's LeVert. He's got 10. Allen passes to LeVert. No good on that one. Collins with some nice D. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's LeVert. Passes it to Chiozza. Back to LeVert. Pass to Harris. Allen left side. Fernando pulls it in. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Pass to Fernando. Now Collins. Here's Fernando. Back to Collins. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Brooklyn. Now here is Harris. He's got 12. Chiozza's shot is good.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Now the pass to Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's LeVert. He's got 10 down low. Chiozza passes to Harris. Here's Kuruc. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
Solid in transition. His eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Chiozza passes to Harris. To the middle. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Outside Collins. He dishes it to Young. And again, it's Atlanta.
Trae Young has no wasted motion to get his shot off even when space is tight.
Here's Chiozza. 9 points in the game so far. Passes to LeVert. Harris outside. Kuruc passes to Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Three-pointer, LeVert. That shot off, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. Young outside. Basket good. Young's got 12 points here in the second half.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Pass to LeVert. 1:29 left here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Chiozza. No good with the triple. Now Young. Here's Fernando. And the layup falls.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
56 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to LeVert. Looking to get back on track here. Collins with some nice D.
great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Chiozza passes to LeVert. To end the run. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins is...
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And so it's Atlanta, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this.
Doon dapat. Binasama dyan. Dapat doon pa doon. Sa labas. Titikin pa rin ang titi mo. Bumalik lang eh, oh. Pakatin mo ka na. Pakatin mo ka na.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Carter, Bembry out there with Teague. Then it's John Collins, and it's Fernando in at center. So that's the Hawks 5. Finishes the break with a slam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Count that bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Teague against Johnson. Crawford outside. Hall passes to Crawford. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The touch and control of Jamal Crawford. Hoop and the harm. That's what he does best.
And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, they are not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
Here's Bembry. Carter outside. Here's Fernando. Feeds to Teague. Over Johnson. And again, it's Atlanta.
And you could tell Teague was looking for a shot on that play. Always had his hands up, ready to catch him fire.
Johnson against Teague. Floats one up. Launches it. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Bembry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
Now here's Johnson. And there's the pass to Hall. Kicks to Crawford. 6 on the shot clock. Over Dedmon. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Carter outside. Here's Fernando. He feeds it to Teague. Over Johnson. Crawford with the rebound. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
Now here's Teague. He kicks it to Dedmon. Pass to Bembry. Here's Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
And above the rim finisher, Dedmon gets most of his points right at the rack.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Crawford passes to Johnson. Back to Crawford. Here's Temple. It's good from long range. Temple's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And you know, Jamal Crawford was considered a point guard when he came into this league. He can pass as well as score.
Teague up top. The rebound by the Nets. Crawford outside. Pass to Hall. Johnson outside. Pass to Luwawu. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Johnson from downtown. Fernando pulls it in. Fernando's got his 5th rebound in this one. Carter dishes it to Teague. Carter the pass to Fernando. Tries it from 9. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. Do you think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
The first one falls. Smitty, the NBA now preventing teams to sell international sponsorships. I mean, the league just continues to grow globally.
They have done a fantastic job. Teams can now enhance their visibility with this deal, and their internet makes this all possible when you get a chance to watch these teams all over the world.
Yeah, that's a good point. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Lets it go from 14. Crawford, no luck. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Fernando. The dish to Reddish. The rebound by Luwawu.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Temple. There's the pass to Hall. Back to Temple. Shoots. Bembry with the rebound. Bembry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hawk shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Teague drives in. That one drops for him.
Shots are just flowing to him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Johnson outside. Passes it to Crawford. That's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by the Hawks. Dedmon's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Teague surveying the D. Here's Fernando. Dishes it to Reddish. A floater, and the layup is good.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Hall passes to Johnson. You know, Steve, the business part of the NBA, very strong. But Commissioner Silver doesn't want to be complacent either.
No, he doesn't. He's always been forward thinking. They're doing a good job of being proactive. They're doing a good job of just throwing out ideas. And what I love the most, Kevin, working with the Players Association.
I'm with you. Bembry shot good.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
And the Nets with possession here. After the basket by Atlanta. Inside. They're running. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Now here's Crawford. Back to Johnson. Can they get it? The shot misses. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Reddish. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Pass to Crawford. Atlanta with the rebound. Bembry's got his 5th rebound in this one. And for the Hawks, they're shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Teague for 3. The shot, no good. Brooklyn's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Johnson with it. The pass to Hall. Back to Johnson. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Atlanta with the ball. Right side Teague. Kicks it to Dedmon. Pass to Fernando. I saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
Now here's Crawford. Here's the teardrop. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon. Hard to get your shot over that. Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Let's go. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Temple's got 5 points now this quarter. Hawks shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Teague, the pass to Fernando. Back to Teague. Here's Fernando. Here's Dedmon. The shot from the low post is good.
The toughness of Dedmon showing up again, making the extra effort play, finishes through contact.
Teague against Johnson. Passes it to Hall. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And it's the Hawks ball. Here's Bembry. Outside Teague. The shot's good.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the 4th. Johnson attacking. Out left to the wing. Luwawu. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hawks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season. And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Trae Young.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
Anderson outside. Here's Hall. And the Nets, another three.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Here's Jones following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Back to Teague. Over Anderson. The Hawks again can't hit. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Luwawu. Great D that time from Teague. Here's the Hawks with the ball. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Proses itu mau bapak